Let this run for a second or two. Says we got one person there. Will we have more? Hello, Heather. If you're the first, welcome. Guys, we've got a very special live today. We're going to wait for a few more people. Hello, Tabitha. Look at this. People are wondering, what's happening? No one told me I was going live. But we are, because we have a special guest, and we had to pull it off today. So, you know, guys, that's just the way it goes. Welcome. Each and every one. Here we go. We're getting some bodies. Judy Steele. You've got like a spy heroine, like a heroine from a spy novel's name. It's very powerful. Judy Steele. I like it. Guys, welcome. I see we're coming in. I see we're hitting some people. Yeah, bonus live, everybody. It's a special one. Thank you for coming in. We've got a real special guest. It was just like an impromptu thing. They called. They said, hey, this person wants to come on, and we've got to pull it together and try to make it happen. So we're doing that now, and we're just going to make it happen, and we're going to go live with it, and we're going to try to make miracles, because that's what we do here on Splintered Spirits. We try to make miracles happen. And I like seeing all the friends of the pod, the friends of Santa Paranormal. Welcome. Guys, what can I tell you about today's guest? You will recognize this guest. If you're a follower of John Santa at Santa Paranormal, you are going to know this guest. He's a bit of a loudmouth, rarely has an opinion about absolutely everything. And it's strange, you know, because it's like, I'm not quite sure what they're about, what their motives are, what their credibility is. And, you know, we're truly trying to get to the bottom of spirit communication here on Splintered Spirits and what are spirits. And this person seems to have a lot to say about that matter and yet not really give us anything. So I'm gonna bring him on just in a second here, and let's add him in. And Frumpy, welcome to Splintered Spirits.
Hey, well, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it, you know. Hey, listen, I know you're a big LA producer and whatnot, and you recognize talent, and, you know, here I am.
Well, you know, it's funny. I'm not quite sure how big I am when my interviews have now gone from like experienced things to actually, Frumpy, what are you? What are you exactly? Are you a spirit, a demon?
No.
What? A puppet?
Nope. Well, all right. So listen. This is the problem. When it comes to interdimensional entities, you know, their purchase on this reality is very thin, and they come in very hard. But I'm one of the lucky ones. I ended up getting in this body of this puppet. So I'm just an interdimensional entity. The problem is I've been here so long I don't remember where the hell I come from.
Oh, wait a minute, Frumpy. Your audio is getting a little bit wonky. Let's see. I don't know what's going on, but I missed that. Where you are. Why are you? Maybe your interdimensionalness is messing up the microphone. Tell me again. What are you? You're an interdimensional entity?
I'm an interdimensional entity. I'm having trouble hearing you too. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Okay.
1 second. I got to try to fix this. I got to try.
Okay.
Hey,
yeah, something's up. You're very warbly, or something's up.
Go fix this shit. You did this on purpose. Frumpy, I didn't do anything on purpose. Go fix this now. All right, we'll be right back. I'm getting
Okay.
Spirit tell me on this. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, we're waiting for you. Figure this out. That's so strange. All of a sudden, it went south. Guys, I don't know what the hell this thing is or what the deal is with something like this, but you know, I guess this is my life now, right? Interviewing interdimensional entities for the good of the cause, in an attempt to try to make things happen in terms of spirit communication. Yeah, the whole mic thing is set up. Let's see what's up with that. That's a car. I'm pretty sure it's not a car. Maybe it's a cat. Guys, we're going to figure out what the problem is. That's so strange. And of course, that happens the moment we go live. Frumpy messes everything up. I'm just checking in to see what could possibly be going on. Anyway, guys, how are you all doing? Let's see. You know, it's fine. We're waiting for people anyway to come back in. We'll hide that until we figure out what the issue is on that front. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I warbled, or was that just, was the audio bad for you guys? What do you guys, can you tell me, like, what do you think? Was the audio bad first for you, or was it all of us? I'm good. My audio's good. But was his audio bad? His was bad, right? Yeah. It's still bad. You still hear me just fine? Yeah, it was just the tower. Frumpy, you might want to try to log out and log back in. See if that fixes things. Okay, he's on it. Probably his Wi-Fi shit. That's just how it goes over there sometimes. Crappy Wi-Fi. Starting to recognize all your names, folks. Starting to recognize similar people. I'm gonna have to wonder: is this your real photo? Is this who you really are? I've met Brian. I know that's a fake picture. Or Brian the mod. You don't want to know what he really looks like. All right, let's see if this is better. Oh, that sound is so bad. I don't know. Grumpy, if you can hear me, your audio is, something's up.
Hey, can you hear me?
No, bad.
Wow.
It's really garbled. Did you change your phones? Did you try your Go phone, the one you used to sell
No, I'm using this idiot's iPhone. I'm using this idiot's iPhone. It's really not working.
It's bad.
Yeah,
It's really bad news.
Sabotage.
Is there something else? Do you have any other things on, or
No, I don't. Hey, listen, send it to that other phone.
Okay, I did.
All right, we're gonna
I
try
sent it
that
there.
one. I'll be right back.
Okay.
This is all your fault.
How
My
strange.
debut on Split Experience, and you're messing this up, John. I fucking can't stand you. Sorry. I'll be right back. Let me try this again.
Guys, we're gonna get rid of him. That was so weird. And you know what's funny is I did a pre-interview with Frumpy before we went live, and everything worked really well. And then the moment we went live, they went to shit. Now, could it be a paranormal occurrence that causes they just don't want us to have any fun today for some reason? I don't know. Anyway, yes, I'm looking at your. Oh, we're going. Sorry, I was. We changed the subject here, and I was wondering what you all look like, and I see all of your photos. And Heather, yes, I know it just says an H. What I look at is different because I'm not looking at YouTube screen. I'm looking at my interfaces screen, which pulls in data from YouTube. All right, let's give it a shot. Can we hear him?
Hey.
There it is.
Can you hear me all right?
That's much better. You're facing the other way, though. I see the other side. Not there. Up.
Hey!
There he is.
What's going on?
I wonder what that was about, Frump.
I'll tell you what that's about. John Santa is an incompetent fool who tried to sabotage me because he knows that I am the true star of all this.
Well, so let's start over. Can we just go back here to the beginning now that we can hear you? Frumpy,
Of course.
What are you? Are you a spirit or a demon or a puppet?
No. See, I'm an interdimensional entity that found purchase in this reality by jumping into this puppet. Only problem is I can't remember anything else after that. It's all very fuzzy. I don't know how old I am. I don't know where I come from.
Well, when did you first, become Santa Paranormal's right hand, literally?
Literally. Well, that happened way before Santa Paranormal. I mean, he was dabbling in the paranormal, but he was doing other things, really. So it's going all the way back to 2011.
So you came into this dimension somehow, got into this creature, this puppet.
Yep.
In 2011, and what was your first impression of this dimension then?
Oh, I can't stand this place, but the women are great.
Interesting. Okay.
The women are the best. That's the best thing about this place. It's insane.
That is probably.
I swear, you humans have the best looking female creatures ever.
Oh, I would agree.
Yeah.
I love them. But I don't know what the creatures look like in your dimension before I can
I can tell you this. I can't really remember, but I think that's a good thing. You know what I mean?
So you are forced here and you're stuck here. So would you consider yourself are you just an observer to Santa Paranormal, or would you say you're more of a sidekick?
Yeah, definitely not a sidekick. If he's Robin, I'm Batman. That's number one. All right. If I had to break it down like that, everything he has, it's because of me. Okay. He's got 1 million followers. Why? Because of me.
I see.
Everything.
You take full credit for that.
I take 100% credit.
Now,
all the good ideas, everything comes from me.
Well, do you think he's ever had a good idea?
Yes.
What?
Allowing me to do this.
Okay. But you must have seen, come on. I have seen some really unbelievable things in the paranormal around John. You're telling me you've never seen any? What's the craziest thing? You've never seen anything? What's the craziest thing you've seen?
Yes, yeah. All right. So listen, full disclosure, I can't stand paranormal shit. I can't stand the spirits, I can't stand it all. They're annoying. All they do is run their mouth. They talk a lot of garbled shit. Half the time, you can't even understand what they're saying. I can't stand it. But I will have to give John that. I will have to give him that. He definitely does know how to speak to spirits. And I have seen some crazy things here.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. I tend to ask all our guests this first, and I should have started with this question for you. Frumpy, since you're an interdimensional entity, what do you think spirits are, and what do you think happens to humans when they die?
Well, here's the thing with humans. Unfortunately, your lives are fleeting, right? There's no argument about that. You're here 1 minute, you're gone the next. It's just the way it is. And because you live most of your sentient lives in this meat sack, you guys don't know how to pull yourselves back together when you die, so you go all over the place.
So, okay, that's how. So then what are spirits then, if that's the case?
Well, spirits are, just a fragmented consciousness of humans.
Well, Frumpy, that's exactly what John says. So is there
Where do you think you got the concept from?
So you even take credit for that concept?
I take credit for everything.
I see. So you take credit for everything. He doesn't have.
Are you really his uncle?
I am indeed.
You sure? Because you seem like you got a good head on your shoulders. You're a good-looking guy.
That's true.
You seem to be very well organized.
That's true. I know.
I don't know if you're his uncle or not. That's a little weird.
I might have been adopted, but I don't.
Yeah, or that apple went real far from the tree. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Is it though? Because last I checked, he and I are on doing this together.
That is true. That is true. But hey, I'm here too, so it's all good.
That is true. Okay, so look, what is it? Do you ever feel like you want to go home, or like you're possessed in some way, or that you're stuck in this reality?
No, I don't want to go home. I have a feeling if I go home, I'm gonna miss it here on Earth.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna miss it. But listen, listen. This is the way I look at it, right? I've seen John, have all sorts of people hanging out and doing this and doing that, and I think John just doesn't live his life to the fullest. Like I really do. Like he does not take advantage of any of this, any of the notoriety, the women around him, nothing. Yeah, look at me. I'm a family man. I love my wife and my children. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, yo, live your life, dude. They'll be there when you're done.
Right, YOLO. What would you be doing differently? How would you be running the stream differently than John? How would you be running your TikTok empire?
Am I allowed to speak freely here?
I don't see why not. It's
okay. Well, the first thing is America. This. First thing is this: I would not be doing the whole, I'm a lone wolf. I'm out here by myself. No, I would have at least 2-3 women with me at all times. Smart. And I would make sure that their titties are out as well. Now, I understand that, it can't be on the stream, but I can see them, and that's all that fucking matters.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, so far, I'm liking your stream better.
Right? I'm telling you. I am hey, Gary, when I mean that I am the best at all this, I mean it. I am what this stream should be,
Well, how would you deal with, would you do the battles and things like that?
Oh, that's my specialty.
Oh.
That's why John got rid of the battles. He got sick and tired of me getting all the credit and all the time, and being the face. So he stopped doing battles because he sucks at it. I'm the best at battles. I love battles.
All right. We're
gonna be doing battles tonight.
What? Oh, you're going.
Yeah, I'm taking over Sense of Paranormal tonight. We're gonna be doing battles.
Oh, I see what's happening. So you're gonna be doing the battles for John. Now, how do you do the split on the money?
Oh, well, John keeps me very well taken care of. I got to give him that.
With what? Like hookers?
I have demands, and he makes sure the demands are met.
Are we talking about hookers and blow?
Fuck yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about.
I see. That's a good place for that money to go.
Yep.
No, that makes total sense. So
and listen, I don't need high quality shit. Just give me a couple lot lizards. Give me some cut shit. I'm fine,
Sure.
Yeah. It's great.
Oh my God, that's funny. So all right, Frumpy, then John, you said, now you admit would you say then he is a protege of yours?
I would say he is somebody who looked at my example and said, hey, I'm too much of a pussy to do it this way, so I'm going to do it that way instead.
Now, I'm confused because, look, you just said he keeps you well. I mean, it sounds like you have to really trust him with your life, but yet at the same time, you insult him every 2 seconds. Do you think that's smart to do with someone who trusts? But is that smart to do with someone you rely on?
Yeah, of course. That's how you keep him under control. It's mental manipulation at its finest.
I see. So, right. Well, what is your... Let me ask you, how do I ask you this then? Because what are you doing with yourself all day when he's at the cemetery?
Oh, that's easy. So I chase around cockroaches. That's fun. Little me and the cat here, we split them, 50-50.
You eat
every now and then. I have this there's a lot lizard named Sally that comes up here every now and then. Don't tell John about that. John doesn't like it when the crackheads come up here. And she's fun too. She keeps me entertained.
Have you never been entertained by what comes through on the spirit boxes or what John does for a living?
No, not at all. I can't. It's so annoying. These spirits are so annoying. Think about it. Like really break it down for a minute. All right. John goes, he does his thing, right? He gets spirits. They say a couple things here and there. Once in a while, he'll get a strong one. But other than that, it's just the same old crap. You can't understand what they're saying. They're fighting. They're arguing. It's bits and pieces. It's chaos.
But
there's no organization. And that's not John's fault. But still, you would want to submerge yourself in that every day.
But it sounds like some of these spirits are you'd be a fan of, because a lot of them give John a hard time. And then there's Sam and Lisa in the tower that sort of make fun of John. Or are you?
Oh yeah, well listen, Lisa doesn't want any of us here. All right, Lisa's a bitch. I don't want Lisa either. Lisa's annoying. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. She gets mad at me. Like, how are you gonna get mad at me? I didn't do anything. It's not like I take shits in the bathroom.
Okay. All right. So that you have a common enemy.
Now the spirits that call him fat, well, that's just great, because he definitely is. And it's like, good.
What happened to the enemy of my enemy is my friend? Wouldn't that bring you and John a little bit closer together in that respect?
No, the only enemy that are friends of mine are the ones that bring the blow.
What scares you, Frumpy? Anything scare you in this space?
Yes. Morals.
Morals.
Morals scare the shit out of me.
Got it. So you're unscrupulous. Would you
yeah, let me tell you something. One time back in the day in the fireplace room, John had a bunch of people hanging out. They went live. They were doing shots for coins. The live ended. Next thing you know, there's titties everywhere. And instead of John saying, fuck yeah, let's do this, he's trying to get these girls to put their shirts back on. Saying, you don't know what you're doing. You're drunk. Calm yourselves down. Guys, I was scared shitless. I was like, what is this fool doing?
I mean, Frumpy, are you familiar? I mean, this is very misogynistic. It's like,
it's not misogynistic when you're a puppet, Gary.
Well, I mean, are you not a male puppet? How do you identify?
I am both, depending on the situation.
Well, you don't care. You'll float either way. Okay, so you're an equal
opportunity. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So
the hell was that? Did you just hear that?
No, I didn't.
I guess I'm hearing shit.
Oh, all right.
It happened.
Have you ever sabotaged John on any of his documentations or ruined it for him?
No, I don't care enough to.
Okay.
I don't care enough to.
Who do you think then is your biggest audience? Who really is into your whole style of in your approach, Frumpy. What is it about you that you think garners the most viewers from John?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what I do different that John doesn't. Okay. I have no problem getting into things, and just like me. John keeps it real, but John's too much of a nice guy. I don't give a shit about any of that. I'll tell you how it is, If your titties are sagging, I'll let you know. If you got a small dick, I'll let you know.
It's outrageous, Frump. It's a different kind
Right?
of show.
Yeah.
We're just trying to talk about spirits here on
Oh,
Splitting
is that
Spirit.
what we're doing?
Well, not right now. You have a different track. I mean, I feel like yours is a more late night programming type of thing. Would you say that that's true?
That's 100% true.
Do you subscribe or have your own OnlyFans account?
No, not an OnlyFans, unfortunately, because that just gets complicated. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I do have where I have a bunch of my imaginary friends come on, and we do a little show on the Clap Clap.
Yeah, I'm not a big clapper person, so I probably have never caught that. So you do have your own weird show there.
Oh yeah, it's horrible. We got this one dude who's had like 6 brain tumors, and he looks like a Rick and Morty character. His eyes are all over the place. It's great. That's my buddy.
Frumpy, who would you most compare your style to in terms of other, media personalities and influencers?
Well, to be honest with you, let's say you had a cloning vat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that cloning vat, you threw a little bit of Howard Stern in there.
Mm-hmm.
You threw a little bit of Wayne's World in there. A little bit of Alf. Remember Alf?
Yeah, sure.
He ate a lot of pussy, You threw him in there.
Yeah, he loved cats.
Yeah. He loved to eat them. And I love to eat pussy too, so
sure.
We're pretty much the same.
This is my life. This is what I'm doing. So, all right, Frumpy, what do you want to tell the fans here? What are you trying? Are you trying to plug something, promote something? You got
listen. Tonight I'm actually taking over Santa Paranormal. Tonight we're gonna go old school. John finally agreed to let me do the battles again. So tonight we're gonna be doing Shaba. You guys like Shaba, but we're doing the battle edition.
So it's battle.
So I can't wait for that. That's a lot of fun.
So this is the big thing for you to do the battles. You're tired.
I've had viral battles. Frumpy, you hold on. Whoa. What? You've never had a viral battle? Yes, I have. No, Frumpy, I had the viral battle. No, that was me. No, that was me. That was somebody else recorded that on the other team's live, and the battle keeps getting taken down. You had nothing to do with that. I was there. I battled before that. You just got lucky. He just got lucky. Don't listen. That was all me.
So what makes you so good at battles? Do you think you're better at battling than John is?
Well, because I'm more of a people person,
Interesting.
I'm more of a people person.
So how do you get
that? And everybody from Pakistan loves me.
So what is your methodology to get more gifts or I don't really even fully understand the battle scene.
I yell at everybody. I yell at the audience. I straight up have that's the difference between me and John. John will be like, "Oh, you're gonna try. I like it when you try." No, not me. You fucking do. We win. We win. That is it. We win.
So who are some of your fans? I mean, are you like, how would you do against like the Swedish Chef or, Animal from Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, or who is sort of some of your idols and people in the battle space?
Oh, well, I've actually never battled another puppet or anything like that. I've never come across them.
Oh wait, so are you saying you're a puppet? I thought you were an interdimensional entity.
Well, I'm an interdimensional entity, slammed into this puppet.
I see. I see.
Kind of like you're a sentient entity slammed in a meat sack.
Got it. Got it. I guess that's true. That is
Very.
true. Right. Right.
You want to hear a crazy story?
Please. Yes. I would love to hear something crazier than this.
So one time we're in the fireplace room, right? And John has all these mirrors set up. He's got a mirror that dates back to the 1800s in there, another early 1900s one, and then one that has to do with the manor itself that came from the 5th floor. So the 1920s build of the place, right?
Okay.
And the whole entire week leading up to that, the spirits are like talking about the mirrors. They're going to break the mirrors. And I turned to John and I'm like, John, listen, man, you got to do something about these mirrors. There's going to be glass everywhere. These spirits don't fuck around. I can't stand this shit. Get me out of this basement. John's like, and I'm like, John, that's not going to work. Anyway, so all of a sudden he's live. The fucking mirrors come crashing down into each other. Glass is going everywhere. I'm sitting there shaking my goddamn head. Now I can't walk around this place without getting a shard of glass.
So you're saying you predicted?
Well, yeah, you could hear it. All the spirits did was talk about it. That's the one thing with these spirits, if you actually do pay attention. They talk about the same shit over and over. They talk about something enough, it's going to happen.
Frumpy, what exactly is an interdimensional entity?
So an interdimensional entity is basically an entity from another dimension, not this one.
But how does it travel? How do they travel? How do you travel?
Well, one would assume it has something to do with gravity and portals, but other than that, I really don't know. I never traveled up until this point, and now I can't remember. That's the problem. Maybe it's because my brain is filled with fluff.
Who are some of the other interdimensional entities that John has come across with or that you've heard about?
Oh, there was a really, really scary one in one of the mirrors once that appeared. It was big, tall, and gray. It looked like a gray alien. And John had no idea until like the last second that it was there looking at him. That was crazy. Even I was like, oh, shit.
So that's something you could do. Can you see and hear spirit without like on your own as an internet?
No, I need a spirit box too, unfortunately. I don't have any ears,
I see. So you can't do it.
But hey, look at my nose. What's it look like?
It looks like a pig's nose.
It looks like a what?
A pig's nose?
Oh, you're so innocent, Gary. It's a butthole.
It's a interesting. Do you have a butthole nose?
I have a butthole nose.
All right.
What are you laughing at, Tubby? What are you laughing at? Keep your mouth shut. Sorry.
Have you ever tried to have anybody ever used you, Frumpy, to like in a court setting with children to help them communicate, like remembering something horrible happening? You ever see that in like where they bring out dolls and like, have you touched me there? Or
I'm not allowed to be around children. I actually had a children's TV show that I was trying to do, and court order, I'm not allowed around them anymore.
That's probably for the best, I would.
Yeah. Apparently, having children accept drugs and hookers at the door is unacceptable.
I see. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Have you ever met John's kids?
Yes.
Do they how do you think he is as a parent?
Believe it or not, he's actually a really good dad. He's actually a really good family man too, which makes me sick.
That's part of the reason why he bugs you.
Oh, I can't stand it. It's like, come on, throw a little fucking mud on that white. You know what I mean? Like shit.
Some mud on that white. That's funny. I haven't heard that one before. I have not heard that one before. Look, what do you think the future? What do you think John should be doing other than the obviously, like, the loosening his morals. What do you think he should be doing to amp up? Where would you like to see him take Santa Paranormal?
Well, honestly, I think he needs to stop this whole laid back approach that he has. Like, I get the whole documenting thing, but it's like, yo, if the spirits say put blood on the fucking mirror, put a little fucking on the mirror. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, see, I'm with you on that. I would like to see a little blood on that mirror.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Come on. He's got this. Listen, I get it. I understand where he's coming from, and it works for him, right? He gets a lot of crazy shit. But come on. Come on.
I want to see it.
He needs to just prick your fucking finger and put it on the mirror for a minute. See what the fuck happens. What's a little blood gonna do?
I don't know, dude. I would like to see.
Right. He does it. He's done it before. Don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you.
Wait.
We've watched him do it in the fireplace room. One time he sliced himself open during Shabbat and threw blood all over the fireplace. And the fucking spirits went nuts.
Dude, tell the story. I never heard that story.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's going to get pissed off that I'm telling you this, but whatever. Mr. fucking, whatever you want to call him over here. Mr. Paranormal Documenter. He, one time, too much to drink. And for him, that's a lot. He cut himself somehow. I don't think it was on purpose. I think it was by accident.
Okay.
And he ends up taking the blood and he starts sprinkling it all over the fireplace room. Next thing you know, the spirits are like, blood for the fireplace. Blood.
You're saying sprinkling. So what is, like, he would, like, like smearing his blood on the mirrors and stuff like that? What are you talking about?
He was like flicking it, like.
Okay. Now, did you notice a change in anything paranormal go on when that happened?
Yes. The spirits got a lot more vocal.
They got more vocal.
Way more vocal.
But did it affect
They even referenced the blood in the fireplace.
Did anything affect any? So so somehow, why do you think, Frumpy, why do you think blood actually affects the spirits?
Well, it's actually not just blood. It's any bodily fluids will do, but blood seems to last the longest because it's almost like a life force, if you will. Like it really is. But hey, listen, if you, I can say whatever on here, right? I keep forgetting. I can say whatever I want.
Well, I mean, just keep it down a little bit. Let's not go too crazy.
Okay, so if somebody were to, goon, for example, on a mirror, you know what I mean by that?
Yes.
Yeah, it should technically have the same capabilities, just a little less.
But what? So you think it's because of life juice?
Life juice. Blood?
You think that's like because it's a life sort of necessity? That's what makes it.
Hey, real quick, hold on. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
If there's anybody watching this that likes to drink life juice, hit me up. Hit me up. All right. Anyway, sorry about that.
What I'm saying is, do you honestly think because like blood is necessary for life, that's why it makes spirits amped up?
Yes.
It's
almost like they can tether themselves to this reality better.
I see. But it has to be, you couldn't trick them and say it's like,
no, because they would know.
Ketchup, they would know.
Yeah, it's like you throw ketchup down, like, oh, that's blood. They're not gonna react the same way.
Okay. All right. Do you not think that it's maybe something about by sacrificing blood or giving blood, it shows more intent to be more vocal?
That's a real big part of it too.
So right. Okay. That's a real interesting perspective on it. How would you stop? Here's a question. How do you keep the demons and the spirits from possessing you?
Oh, that's easy. I don't give a shit.
I see.
Yeah, I just don't give a shit. Like, stay the fuck away from me. I want nothing to do with you. I'm not going to try to talk to you.
How come you haven't been able to escape that form of yours? into
I
something
don't
else?
know.
Can you possess something else?
No, I can't. That's the problem. I don't know. That's been
Who
something that's been bothering me for a while. I've been wanting to possess a bird every time I see it by the window and fly the fuck out of here, and I can't.
if you could possess one celebrity, who would it be?
Oh, a celebrity?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a great question. So can I pick two?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So the first one would be Salma Hayek.
Okay.
Okay. And you
Yeah,
can only
why?
imagine the things that I would do possessing her.
I see. That's a little gross and disrespectful. Consent is important. Um, what else? Who else?
Well, that's the whole point of possession, Gary. There is no consent.
I see.
And
Who else? Who's the other one?
the,
Who's the second?
the second would definitely be Tom Cruise.
Yeah, that dude's an action master.
No, he's a god.
It's unbelievable what that guy's doing.
Unbelievable. Plus, you ever see him in Tropic Thunder?
Dude, I got to tell you, it's like if Scientology makes you that much of a badass, I'm really thinking about converting. Because, you know.
I mean, listen, the only thing Scientology got wrong is the whole volcano thing. Other than that, it's actually not that far off from reality.
I'm not against. I'm not so
Hey,
against some of those beliefs.
listen. Hey, Gary, what's the difference between believing that aliens came out of a volcano and then a virgin gave birth without having sex, got crucified, came back 3 days later, and ascended to a magical place?
Exactly. I couldn't agree with you
What's
more.
the damn difference?
I don't see the difference. It's either you either have thetans on you, or you're eating and drinking the body and blood of Christ every Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. It's so straight. I just don't understand humanity. I really don't.
No.
You know?
Me neither. Frumps, what's can I call you Frumps? Are we friends?
Yeah, that's fine. I've been called worse.
What is the what do you want to leave the good people today? I said, what time are you going? What time are you going live tonight to battle? What time's that front battle starting?
What time are we going live tonight? 9 Eastern Standard Time.
And that's when it's going to be a front battle.
Yep.
And you don't know who you're going to take on. You're just going to be on live. You're going to be battling each and every person that comes on.
That's it. It's going to be all randoms. We hit the random button and we see what we get.
Got it. And how long is a battle typically?
5 minutes.
So it's 5 minutes per person.
Yep.
And the way to win a battle is by the fans gifting you. Is that correct?
Well, and taps. Every 3 taps equals a point, I believe.
Oh, every 3 taps is a point.
Yeah, we've won by some points, let me tell you.
So you need the points. You want the cash. You want the points. You want the victory. Who's your biggest competition?
Battling the biggest I've ever battled against?
Who are you worried about is going to show up?
Oh, actually, you want to know what I'm worried about? I'm worried we're going to get one of those people from overseas that doesn't speak English, that just stares creepy at the scene with a small child in the background, making everybody feel uncomfortable.
That happens?
Happens all the time. That's why John doesn't like to battle anymore.
Why are they battling?
It's weird. I have no idea. I try to talk to him.
Dude, can we just agree? Can we agree on this, Frumpy, that the world is weird, dude? There's some.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
So there's people like in some other country, they get on TikTok. There's like their kids in the back. They're just not saying anything. And they're hoping they win likes.
Yeah, it's so weird. It really is.
Like holding a sign, like I will battle for food or something.
Like there was one, like actually I don't even want to get into it, but you can only imagine there's been a couple of times where we've been like, whoa, there's something going on there, and none of us like it. That is not acceptable behavior.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
You should call the FBI or something.
Yeah, but unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it when they're in like Pakistan. It's just the way it is.
How do you know? Do you think that's where they're from? Really? That's not like.
Oh, Indiana? They tell you. They go tap 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 tap. Sure. I'm from Pakistan.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then you got to play with them daddy butters and whatnot. You'll see. It's crazy.
I'll have to definitely check that out and see what that's
Oh
all
yeah.
about tonight. That's pretty crazy, Frumpy. All right, so look, everybody, Frumpy's going to be live tonight. We're lucky to have him. He's clearly busy and has to prep, getting ready to fight coming up. Where are you? So do you just like walk around? Where are you kept during the day? Or are you kept or are you just around?
Well, I have a real problem. If I don't have someone's hand up my ass, I can't do much, right? So basically, once I get put wherever I get put, I'm not moving.
I see.
Yeah, dude, I have to pay the hookers double.
Sure. I can see that. Butt stuff's expensive.
Yeah. I got to do double the work.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, Frumps. Well, listen, I appreciate the time that you've given us here today on Splintered Spirits to talk about it.
Hey, it's nice meeting you.
Yeah, it's really nice to meet you.
I've heard your voice a bunch of times. I just couldn't see it in the fact that I was just laying on the ground, face down with no motion.
It's a good voice. People seem to dig it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, I'm personable.
Would you say you're a people person?
I'm a people person and a true player for real.
Interesting. You're not his number one gifter, though.
No, but I definitely get him gifts.
Got it.
He'd be nothing without me, Gary. He'd be absolutely nothing.
I don't know how he would feel about you saying that. And it's like, but he's letting you have your moment here.
Hey, why do you think so? Why do you think he's allowing all this to happen? Because deep down inside, he knows the deal.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I guess he does. I guess he must.
Oh, yeah. He definitely does.
Well, it's good to have you on the team there, Frump. Certainly it is an interesting perspective on the spirits and on interdimensional entities as a whole.
Yep.
And I guess, I don't have any more questions, really. I mean, I think you said it all. There's really nothing left to say.
All right.
It was a real pleasure.
Glad I was able to answer all your questions.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll I wish you the best of luck in that battle tonight.
Thank you.
I'm hoping like Kermit doesn't show up or something to really like put a dent
I'll
in your
fuck him up.
That would be
I'll fuck him up. Yeah, there's all those bad Elmos and naughty Kermits.
I've seen some.
I would dominate them. They're the most unoriginal things too, right? Like especially the people operating them. Like you can't make your own gimmick? I
guess
you got to steal from Sesame Street. Think about it. They got to steal from Sesame Street. You can't come up with something yourself.
So you've been with John? Would you say 13 years?
Yeah, just about.
How old are you?
Oh, I don't even remember.
Well, if you could take a guess, how old do you think you are?
Oh, probably about 8 billion.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That might be too many. 8 billion?
Yeah, at least.
So you feel that you had some sort of a...
Well, I remember a time when this planet didn't exist.
So you would say you had some sort of a consciousness? Wouldn't that drive you mad to be living that long?
Honestly, I think the fact that I forgot everything makes it a lot easier. And now that I'm here, all I think about are lot lizards. I love lot lizards. Have you ever seen a lot lizard?
I think I know what it is. I've never actually heard that word before, that term.
So okay, well, what do you think it is?
I have a guess that I can figure out what a lot lizard is.
Well, pretty much, I'll break it down to you. It's one of those amazingly beautiful, scrumptious women that hang out at truck stops.
Truck stops.
Yes.
And now, if they hang out at like the docks, are they sea hags?
No, they're still lot lizards.
Got it.
They're just seafaring lot lizards.
Seafaring pirates.
Arr.
Frumpy, thank you so much for being with us today. I appreciate the time.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it also.
All right, my man. Have I'm gonna say my goodbyes. Have a great battle tonight. Get your rest up. You gotta go come, you gotta get swinging. You gotta
That's
make
it.
those gifts.
Thank you, thank you.
And I'm very curious. I'm gonna ask John what the numbers were based on your battle tonight versus when he's by himself, to see if it's really true that your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Oh yeah, it brings them big time. I can't wait.
All right, Frump. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for being with us. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. This was great.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Frumpy from Santa Paranormal. He's going to be live tonight at 9:00. Thank you for coming in. We are always doing something usually a little more credible here on Splintered Spirits, but for the pod. But that was kind of fun. And I think it's good to have fun. John's live, 9:00. We'll be seeing you. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Like, follow, subscribe. Now I'm leaving for real.